Did you know that you can change a MIDI from this to this?
Leave you in truth with no fear in my eyes.
And your voice from this
Dance through hell and
to this.
dance through hell and
Today I'm gonna make a professional song demo using AI. So if you don't know how to sing and you can't hire a demo artist and you still want your song demos to sound epic and you wanna add a little something something to your beats, this one's for you. So I've already made the beat and I recorded and wrote something over it, and I also have a MIDI. Let's listen to it.
and I forgave you and forget me, but I gotta be the one who saves me.
And this is the MIDI that I'm gonna convert into lyrics. I'm gonna show you all of the instruments and the VSTs and effects and everything that I've used in the beat later in the video. But right now, let's go to A Studio. A big thank you to A Studio for sponsoring today's video. The level at which you can customize the vocals is insane. This will blow your mind. Like, this is epic. This is wild. We're living in the future. Let's get my vocals into A Studio. Okay, we have these in here.
Dance through hell and
Cool. Vocal to MIDI and lyrics. Let's convert it. So the software just converted my vocals into MIDI and lyrics. Like, that's insane. Let's listen to it.
dance through hell and all the demons fell because the war was in me all along.
Now I'm gonna choose the scale. This is in A sharp minor, and I'm gonna turn on the scale. So what it's gonna do is all of the colored bars are in the scale and all the black ones are not. So we can like put it into scale. I'm gonna like write the lyrics.
Dance through hell and
Now what I'm gonna do is create vocal doubles. So what this does is this creates the same vocals, but it's like one of them is in left, one of them is in right, so it's stereo and it sounds more fuller.
dance through hell and all the demons fell because the war.
Yeah. Now what I'm gonna do is copy this, paste it here, and I'm gonna use Jessica. Let's use Jessica. Do another one, paste it again, and do Elira. And I'm gonna put Jessica on the left, and I'm gonna put Elira on the right. And I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit for both of them. Let's listen to it.
Dance through hell and all the
Yeah. And by the way, you can change the color of these if you are into that, you know. Anyway, let's export these all individual tracks and export. Now I'm gonna get the MIDI inside of A Studio, and yeah. So the tempo is 149.
da 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 da.
Now what I can do is I'm gonna write the lyrics. Disguises. So the hashtags mean that it's gonna use the same word like this. Disguises in truth with no fear in my eyes.
Now I will rise and burn our disguises.
I want this to be longer. Now I will rise, you in truth. So in this whole thing, we can customize it in such cool ways. We can add breaths to make it sound more natural, right? We can add a little vibrato. So right here, if I wanna, even here, I want some. Yeah, let's go. So we can even like draw out the pitch like this. That is super wild. We can add energy. So I want to add energy in the end part of these. What about falsetto? Nice.
Now I will rise and burn our disguises. Meet you in truth with no fear in my eyes.
I am happy with this whole thing. Now I'm gonna add vocal doubles.
Now I will rise.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna make a new track and I'm gonna paste it here. I am going to add Ember, move it up, shift and up key. So let's solo it and see how she sounds.
Now I will rise and burn our disguises.
And burn our disguises,
And burn our disguises. Meet you in truth with no fear in my eyes.
Yes. Export all of this.
Dance through hell and all the demons fell. I will rise.
Put these in a mixer. These will be in one channel and these will be in another channel.
Was in me all along, and I forgave you and forgave me. Now I gotta be the one who saves me, 'cause the war is what really made me strong. And I forgave you and forgave me. Dance through hell and all the demons is what really made me strong.
Okay, so this is the high-pitched one. We're gonna have that in the second part.
Now I will rise. Now I will rise and burn. Now I will rise and burn our disguises. Leave you in truth with no fear in my eyes.
This truly is the most powerful AI vocal software that I've ever used, and you can see the quality in the vocals. They sound super realistic. So if you want to try this out for your own demos, you can go check it out. The link is in the description. You can try it out for free. Go show them some love. Okay, so before listening to the whole beat, I'm going to show you what I did and what I used and how I made the beat. The first track is this violin. So what I used for this is expand. And I used this one, this preset. These are the chords. These are the chords that I used in the whole beat. It's pretty simple. So the effects that I used on the violin is halftime, reverb, EQ, and shaper box. Let me show you how it sounds before the effects. With halftime, the reverb, the EQ, and this is the shaper box. Choir. I think another expand, yes. And this is the preset I used for the choir. And these are the effects that I used. This EQ. And this shaper box, this shape, and a reverb. I pan the violin to the left and the choir to the right so that it creates space for both of them. Next is this piano. Simple piano, one note, nothing crazy, just a shelf and this EQ. That's it. Then I used a bass line, and for that, again, I think I used expand for this bass line, right? Yep, okay. This one. This is the MIDI I used. Then for the drums, what I did was I used a very basic pattern and I put an EQ on the drums. So I have this EQ on the drums So this is closed up in the first part, and I turned off the EQ in the second part so that it opens up. So for this part, before the beat drops, I used the same bass line, same piano. I added horns, and I used a free plugin, this free Epic plugin, and I used these horns. Let's hear it. And then in the second part, I added high notes. And I used these brass tabs. Same chords. I used the same plugin. And this is these violins as these notes. On this violin sound, I used Maximus to open the whole thing. I used Diablo to increase the punch a little bit. And then I used an EQ and a reverb. So for the beat drop, what I did was I used the same chords and I found the perfect preset. Sounds like a whole orchestra, but it's just basic chords. I did an EQ on this and some reverb, and again opened up the whole sound. Added a snare. And a hi-hat. And an 808. We also have this snare. All right, let's listen to the whole thing. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I appreciate it. And subscribe if you want. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.